Good morning. What's going on, my six YouTubers? Welcome back to Ricky2365. My name is Tariq, and this is your channel. So today I'm gonna talk to you guys about the CISSP certification, okay? And I'm gonna share with you, like I always have done, my successes, but also my failures. And I will tell you right now that in November of 2021. I failed my first attempt at the CISSP certification. And why this matter, guys? I want you to pay attention to this video for the next couple of minutes, 10, 15 minutes, not more than 20, promise. The information I'm gonna give you will help you 100% on how to pass your CISSP certification. Let's begin. So in November, guys, when I went to Person View to take the test, as I was scheduled, I made many mistakes, and I'm gonna talk to you guys with the first one. And the first one was training. I don't think, as a sitting right now on April 2022, I'm about to take the test again in May the 3rd. I did not take it seriously enough for me to go to the testing center and say, I'm gonna pass this shit. I didn't take it seriously. I did have great training. I attended a training camp, a boot camp by training camp. I'm gonna link the company in the description below. They're pricey, but I gotta tell you guys, their training quality and materials is just amazing, and the opportunities you get with them. What I mean with this is that if you fail the first test, they have a retake voucher for you. Okay, that's part of your deal. That's part of the deal that I took. So why I'm saying that, I got too confident with the training, because I got seven other certifications. I thought that everything was gonna merge, and then on test day, I was going to be successful at the test. And I gotta tell you, man, I was wrong. The CISSP certification, that test, I think it's called CAD or adaptive something. Man, that thing is just something out of the extraordinary. So most people that takes this type of CAD or CAT certification test environment, they use it in different how can I say, in different areas like medicine, that type of things, where you are supposed to know your shit 100%, because you're dealing with other things, that can impact, lives. But just like CISSP, I later understood, and now I understand that, the CISSP certification is a certification to be afraid of, to have the fear of God. When you hear the words, this guy has CISSP, look it up, look him up, twice. In the IT world, many people got Security Plus, and some people just look at you like, yeah, sure, you got Security Plus, good for you, and some people say, oh, you got CISM. It's a test. I mean, if I don't pass my CISSP certification on May, 2 weeks later, I'm gonna take the CISM, because it's a very easy test, based on my experience, based on my knowledge, based on what I've been told. I could be wrong again. But let's get back to the training part, guys. Let's get back to the training. I didn't study my butt off. I was barely putting 1.5 hours every day into that certification. Second thing, I was looking always during the test for escape. What I mean with this is that every time that I encounter a question, instead of dissecting that question, learning about the question, figuring out why the other three or four options are not correct. I failed to learn the concept. And now in March, 5-6 months after my initial my beginning on the CISSP certification, now I can tell you that I just started to begin at understanding the concepts. It's that serious, guys. It's that serious. You need to know the concepts, okay? And many people will tell you, oh, CISSP, I want you to listen to this. The CISSP is not a technical, test. It's a managerial test. Think like a manager, not like a technician. I'm going to tell you something. They're going to throw you some questions. I cannot tell you about the questions that I encounter on the test because that's a violation of the code of ethics. But the question they threw me during my test on their domain 4 and domain 6, you need to know, even domain 6 is one of the short ones. You need to know your domain 6, and you better know how things works. Not just knowing what a firewall looks like, but you definitely wanna go and visit. And this is where the videos start getting interesting for the guys that stick with me to the video. You just don't want to learn the basic concepts of a firewall, but you definitely want to know how a firewall works. And who's the best person online on YouTube, on social media, to tell you about it? Luke, I think his name is Luke Ahmed, the guy from Study Notes and Theory. If you haven't subscribed to that guy, you have to. You freaking have to. His videos, his questions, his flashcards are amazing. I am subscribed to him. And I'm going to put a link in the description below for everything that you better have. There's constructions next to me. So now that we got Study Notes and Theory out of the way, because that's what we need in order to get those technical questions out of the way. Number 2, you need to get some official, reputable training. And I'm gonna give you two out there that are gonna be the ones that you need to get. My Chapel and Orb Thor pedestrian, links in the description below. You need to have the main foundation by one of those two guys. I use Training Camp because they offer me a little bit more than just training. They offer you the voucher, they offer you reviews, they offer you everything. But I can tell you right now, after 5-6 months of studying, you will do well with those two. And Study Notes and Theory. Guys, the reason why I fail, and I think I failed the test, and I'm going to tell you about my scores in a minute, is because I was too cocky when I went to take that test. When I went to take the test, on my way there, I had breakfast and coffee. And I can tell you right now, it was a large coffee. So I started taking the test. And around question 75, I decided that I was going to take a break. Because I was thinking that's half of the test, 75, 150. And I was fine. I went to the bathroom outside. I barely peed. Oops, YouTube censor. But anyway, I went over there. I sat down back, and you get scanned again. You're cocky. I'm cocky because I know I'm going to crush this test. But then around question 80, these questions start getting harder and harder. And I'm assuming that some of those questions were the non-graded ones, questions for future exams, yada yada yada. But I didn't know, so because I wasn't sure if they were, one of those questions I needed to do my best. And time keeps going and going. Around question 105, man, I got that urge of going to the bathroom and pee. When I look at the clock, and I got 1 hour. And I'm like, 50 questions, 2 minutes, I'll go, hurry up, and I'll be fine. Man, I step in the bathroom. And then I have the craziest urge, and I spend 5 to 6 minutes in the bathroom. But guess what? I have to go back to the testing center. And now there's somebody in front of me. And now I'm trying to get to the test. And now they're trying to scan my damn palm. And I'm going to tell you how I think that you should deal with that on the future when you take your test. When I sat down on the test, I got 37 minutes. Bro, I'm not the only one taking the test. I'm not Mr. Special. I decided to have breakfast. I decided to have the big old large coffee. Man, stupid. Anyway. So I started doing questions. I look at the clock. I got 20 questions to go. 11 minutes. I can do this. The following 2 questions destroy me. And I just went, I look at the clock again, and I got 7 minutes. 18 questions. And at that point, I was like, I am fucked up. Time's runs over. Time's run out. I still got 5 questions to go. Time's up. So there's a chance for me to pass the test. But when I go to the table and I look at the paper, I pass 6 domains out of 8. Domain 4, domain 6. God damn it. What should I do better? What's my advice to you? Get the damn right training. Don't skip on your training. You're seeing all the time on these love stories, people telling you, hey, I passed my CISSP. This is what I did. This is how I was able to pass, conquer the beast. They don't say. I have never seen nobody. By the way, I studied with my son William. He studied for a week. I got 20 years of experience in IT. He got about 6. He passed the test. 150 questions. Anyway, what should you do? Let me tell you. Get the right training. Don't be BSing yourself about, I'm gonna pass this 2 hours. I mean, there's a few out there that can do it. But if you wanna roll the dice, if you are not that one dude or girl that can pass it, anyway, get the damn training right. Okay? Schedule your tests. At least, if you're starting, at least 90 days out. Don't be scheduling your test a month away. You might not make it. 90 days out. Are we tracking? So we got our training. We got scheduled tests. What kind of training you gonna get if you ain't gonna buy one of those boot camps? Study notes and theory. Okay, you have to get it. My chapel out of LinkedIn. You have to get it, and you need to listen to this. You need to listen to certification. What's the name of those guys? CISSP Mind Maps by Rob Wisher. Link is in the description below. 14 minutes. I got material. Listen to me. So after you got all that shit done, you're gonna get the Cybex books right now as sitting today, the 9th edition, and you're gonna get the official Cybex test bank. I'm going to put the link in the description below. You want to have the book on paper. All right? And there's, you know, I'm sure you can get a borrowed copy online, but you definitely want to get your book on paper, on your hands. Don't lag about it. You need to have the book on paper. And you need to get some nice highlighters. Do I have mine? And you need to highlight your shit. You need to put tabs on your stuff. And you need to listen to me. You need to tab and review your shit with the concepts online, but also with the book. And if you're learning something about, listen to me, fingerprinting on if you're reading for something about fingerprinting on there we go, police. What I was saying, the police over there. If you listen, if you got a question about fingerprinting or something on domain 6 or firewalls in domain 4, you definitely want to listen to what Luke has to say. You definitely want to listen to what Mike Chappell. You definitely want to listen to what Rob Wisher is saying, but you also want to do your own research. Read the same section on the damn book. All right? Anyway, now that we got that out of the way, all right, you got the training. You need to put at least, and I'm going to be honest with you, 2 solid hours of training every day for at least 2 months, 60 days. And you need to assess yourself. And when I say you need to assess yourself, this is what I'm doing, and this is the technique that works best for me. I go to domain 1. Right now I'm studying domain 6. But for the 6, you go to domain 1. You say I'm gonna start today. So today you start studying on domain 1. You're gonna go to LinkedIn. Okay. I think you gotta have a premium account or something. Some companies offer it for free, but you go to LinkedIn and you listen to my chapel, domain 1, the whole series. You take your notes. You don't do a test. You don't do nothing. You just do LinkedIn. Okay. You finish my chapel. Okay. Now you're gonna go to your book or to the official. If you get the book. By getting the book, the CISSP books, you're gonna get a code where you can get tests from the book, not just from the test book, just from the regular book. You're gonna get some questions from there, and you're gonna test from domain 1, 10 questions. It's gonna ask you 10 questions. Good. You're gonna write down what you got wrong, and right there, what you got wrong, you're gonna do research on it. So you're gonna use Luke Ashmed. You're gonna use Luke. You're gonna use YouTube. Yada yada yada. You finish that. After you finish that, you're gonna go to certification. Mind maps. Okay. You're gonna go to mind maps and you're gonna go to domain 1. After you finish domain 1, listen. You're gonna go back to the CISSP online. You're gonna do another 10 questions in domain 1. You're gonna annotate what you get wrong. You're gonna do your own research. Now you can call it that you got domain 1 down. Now you're gonna go to domain 2. Mike Chappell, 10 question tests, research, mind maps, 10 more questions. Okay, that you did, and you finished domain 2. What I want you to do now, the following day, you're gonna take a test for domain 1 and domain 2 together. Because it's 2 domains, you're gonna select 20 questions from the test book, from the practice test book. Okay? You're doing it by domain. I don't know if it's making sense what I'm telling you, but it works. It really, really works. Because after me doing that for about 2-3 months, I can dissect on the question what they're asking me on that question, what they're not asking me, and what every single option on that test is giving me. And then, you know what I get a lot? Every single question have one of those dumb, stupid answers that it doesn't make any sense, like microwave, or Pop-Tarts, or banana. If you see the word banana in an answer for the CISSP, it's not the right answer. Okay? If you see the word UFO in one of those answers, that's not the right answer. All right? But anyway, after I done that, guys, I can tell you that I am feeling ready. But because I'm feeling ready, I'm not saying that I am ready to just crush the test. I still have respect for the test. I am still humble by the first experience that I had with the test, and I'm looking forward to, at some point in my life, call myself CISSP. You know, that would be amazing. You know, some people be like, "Oh, I want to have my doctor next to my name." I just want to have CISSP. It's a really big milestone, guys. I'm gonna be making more videos of this, like this. I think I'm gonna make one video weekly until I test, and after I test, I'm gonna be probably making 2 videos weekly, where I'm planning on helping other people study, get training together, helping other people out, and how to conquer this milestone, this real big milestone. So anyway, guys, if you have any questions for me, I won't be able to answer you because I'm studying. Okay, I might be able to answer some questions after May 1st, May 3rd, 4th, 5th, but not sure yet. Okay, so if you have any questions, drop in there. I'm not telling you that I will be answering your question. Drop in there. If I got the time, I answer your questions. You see what I'm saying? Because I am dedicated. This is my last month before the test. I am dedicated 100%. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video, share the video, comment on the video, and subscribe to the channel. Bye.